Have you ever tried reading a maze from the outside in, layer by layer? Spiral Matrix is a Pattern Mastery 100 classic and a frequent test at Google, Meta, and Amazon. Over 30% of candidates trip up on edge cases or lose track of their boundaries. Master this, and you'll ace any 2D traversal or matrix boundary manipulation question. Let's break down Spiral Matrix using the basic approach, so you'll confidently handle any 2D matrix traversal in an interview. Given an MXN matrix, return all elements of the matrix in spiral order. 2D list matrix, of size MXN. List of integers, values in spiral order. Think of printing all the numbers in a Sudoku board from the outermost cells to the very center, like peeling an onion. An interviewer might ask, how would you read or process data from the edges inward in a 2D grid? What's tricky? Keeping track of the boundaries as you spiral inward. Handling non-square matrices, for example, 3x4, 4x3. Avoiding double counting elements at boundaries. Use 4 boundaries: top, bottom, left, right. At each step, traverse. Left to right, top row. Top to bottom, right column. Right to left, bottom row, if not revisited. Bottom to top, left column, if not revisited. After each traversal, shrink the corresponding boundary. Repeat until boundaries cross. Let's clarify. Check that after moving left/right or up/down, the other boundaries haven't already crossed. Careful handling when there's a single row or column left. Edge cases. Matrix is empty. Return. Matrix is just one row or column. Initialize top equals 0, bottom equals M1, left equals 0, right equals N1. While top less than equals bottom and left less than equals right. Traverse from left to right along top, increment top. Traverse from top to bottom along right, decrement right. If top less than equals bottom, traverse right to left along bottom, decrement bottom. If left less than equals right, traverse bottom to top along left, increment left. Collect all elements in a result list. Now let's solve solution 1, traversing a matrix in spiral order. We will see how to move layer by layer, adjusting the boundaries as we go. Time complexity is OM times N, where M is the number of rows and N is the number of columns. Each cell is visited exactly once we define a class solution to contain our method. The function spiral order takes a 2D matrix and returns a list of elements in spiral order. If the matrix is empty, return an empty list. Initialize an empty list rees to store the spiral order. Set top equals 0, bottom equal number of rows -1, left equals 0 and right equal number of columns -1 to define the boundaries, while top less than or equal to bottom and left less than or equal to right. Traverse the top row from left to right and append each element to rees. Then increment top. Traverse the rightmost column from top to bottom and append each element to rees. Then decrement right. If top less than or equal to bottom, traverse the bottom row from right to left and append each element to rees. Then decrement bottom. If left less than or equal to right, traverse the leftmost column from bottom to top and append each element to rees. Then increment left. Return rees containing all elements in spiral order. This algorithm works by initializing boundaries and then traversing layer by layer in 4 directions, adjusting the edges until all elements are collected. Time complexity is OM times N. Space complexity is O1 extra. Aside from the result list, it handles both rectangular and square matrices, and provides an intuitive layer by layer traversal using simple loops. Before checking the output, let's understand the problem. We are given a matrix, and the goal is to traverse it in spiral order. Start from the top left corner. Move right, down, left, up, shrinking the boundaries as you go. Continue until all elements are visited. Let's test our function with this matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We want to traverse it in a spiral starting from the top left corner. Here's why the solution works. Set boundaries. Top equals 0, bottom equals 2, left equals 0, right equals 2. Spiral traversal. Step 1. Traverse top row, left to right. Add 1, 2, 3. Then top plus equals 1. Step 2. Traverse right column, top to bottom. Add 6, 9. Then right equals 1. Step 3. Traverse bottom row, right to left. Add 8, 7. Then bottom equals 1. Step 4. Traverse left column, bottom to top. Add 4. Then left plus equals 1. Step 5. Now only the center remains. Add 5. The final result becomes 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 8, 7, 4, 5. And that is exactly what the program outputs. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 8, 7, 4, 5. This confirms that the spiral traversal is working correctly. So, our implementation is correct. It successfully traverses any matrix in spiral order. Accurate, clear, and reliable. Our implementation is correct. It correctly traverses the matrix in spiral order. It handles shrinking boundaries automatically. It works for matrices of any size or shape. This solution prints all elements of a matrix in a spiral order, moving from the top row, then the right column, bottom row, and left column, layer by layer. We track the current boundaries of the layers in place. Time complexity. OMN. M is the number of rows and N is the number of columns. Every element is visited exactly once. Maintain 4 pointers, top, bottom, left, and right to track the current layer. Move in 4 directions, left to right across the top row, top to bottom down the right column, right to left across the bottom row, bottom to top up the left column. After each pass, update the boundaries to avoid revisiting elements. Continue until all elements are added to the result list. First, check if the matrix is empty or has no columns. If it is empty, return an empty list. Create the result list and set 4 pointers for the current boundaries, top, bottom, left, and right. Keep looping while the top boundary is above the bottom boundary and the left boundary is before the right boundary. This ensures there are still layers left to traverse. Traverse the top row from left to right and add each element to the result. Then move the top boundary downward. Traverse the right column from top to bottom and add each element. Then move the right boundary to the left. If there are remaining rows, traverse the bottom row from right to left and add each element. Then move the bottom boundary upward. If there are remaining columns, traverse the left column from bottom to top and add each element. Then move the left boundary to the right. Return the result list containing all elements in spiral order. No extra sets or matrix copies are used. Each element is visited exactly once. This approach is simple and works efficiently for spiral traversal of matrices. Now that we've implemented our solution to traverse a matrix in spiral order, let's check how it works on an actual input. We'll see how the algorithm correctly follows the spiral path from the outer layer inward. This input is a 3x4 matrix. We want to collect the matrix elements in a spiral order, starting from the top left corner, moving right, then down, then left, and then up, continuing inward until all elements are traversed. Here's why the solution works. The algorithm maintains 4 pointers, top, bottom, left, and right to track the current edges of the remaining matrix. It traverses the top row from left to right, the right column from top to bottom, the bottom row from right to left, and the left column from bottom to top. After each full traversal of an edge, it moves the pointers inward to the next layer. Step by step for this input. Traverse top row 1, 2, 3, 4, traverse right column 8, 12, traverse bottom row 11, 10, 9, traverse left column 5, traverse the remaining inner row 6, 7, and that's exactly what the program outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 11, 10, 9, 5, 6, 7. This confirms the algorithm correctly follows the spiral order for the given matrix. So, our implementation is correct. The algorithm successfully traverses any matrix in spiral order, systematic, accurate, and reliable. Breakdown recap. Conceptually, the goal is to return all elements of a matrix in spiral order. The challenge lies in carefully tracking boundaries and ensuring no element is visited twice. Assess recap. A naive approach risks revisiting cells or mishandling non-square matrices. The optimal approach uses 4 boundaries, top, bottom, left, right, and systematically traverses the matrix while shrinking these boundaries after each pass. This ensures every element is visited exactly once in order. Structure recap. The plan is straightforward. Initialize top, bottom, left, and right boundaries. Loop while top less than or equal to bottom and left less than or equal to right. Traverse left to right along the top row. Traverse top to bottom along the right column. Traverse right to left along the bottom row, if not revisited. Traverse bottom to top along the left column, if not revisited. Shrink the boundaries after each traversal. Implement recap. We implemented this with a simple loop, appending elements to a result list as we spiral inward. The code runs cleanly on LeetCode, handling all matrix shapes without error. Check recap. We verified edge cases such as empty matrices, single rows, and single columns. Every element is visited exactly once, giving OM times N. time and OM times N, space for the result. Closing insight. The key takeaway? By managing boundaries carefully and moving systematically, you can traverse any 2D matrix in spiral order efficiently and safely, a versatile skill for many matrix-based interview problems.